Hello! Welcome back to the Docentric Advanced Functional Training series. In this video tutorial, we will show you how to encrypt the PDF documents and how to set the PDF document properties. The setup for these features is done per report, that's why you will find it under the Docentric Report setup. I have it already open for the sales invoice report. The PDF security and PDF document properties are under the document generation group of menu items. Let's first check the PDF security. In the bottom part of the form is the Encrypt with Password Fast tab. That is where we need to provide the password to be used for the PDF document encryption. As you can see, I already have some password configured. I can click this eye icon to see the currently applied password. As you can see, it is just a dummy ABC, but it is recommended to use a password that is at least 6 characters long, so you will see that I will get a warning when I generate a PDF sales invoice based on this setting. I have configured the print management to print to the Docentric file print destination with the option to download the PDF. Let's print one invoice through print management. Here is the warning, and when I try to open the downloaded file, there is first a dialog prompting for the password. Let's go back to the encryption setup and fix the password length. I can set it to some fixed text, for example 123456, but from the security perspective it is much better to use here a placeholder that will be dynamically resolved. We usually apply the PDF encryption if we are sending the file electronically, typically via email. So if we are dealing with PDF invoices, it makes sense to use something that is a mandatory data in our customer master and is known both to us and the customer. For this example, I plan to use a placeholder for the customer VAT number. There isn't any custom placeholder for the customer VAT number, but I know that it exists in the report data source, so it is just a few clicks to get it as an user-defined placeholder. I will go into the user-defined placeholders, create a new one, which I will call UD VAT number, go to the expression designer, point to sales invoice header, VAT num, add data source, save and go back. This is the placeholder I can now use instead of the password. So I will go back and select it. While we are here, notice the When to Encrypt field. Here we can multi-select when to apply the password encryption. For example, if we are emailing the invoices to our clients, then it makes sense to select email. But if we save them to SharePoint, then it is probably only for our reference, so perhaps we don't need an additional protection of these files. You can see that I have encryption active when the file is downloaded. That's why the previously downloaded file was encrypted. The history of password setting is being saved, and we can see it under the Manage Changes menu item. Let's now print the invoice and see the result. I will need the customer VAT number. Here it is. I will copy and paste it in the PDF reader to decrypt the invoice with it. PDF as standard gives us a chance to populate the document properties such as document title, author, subject, and keywords. We can specify the PDF document properties in the Docentric Report setup, PDF document properties menu item. Just as with the PDF encryption password, you can use a fixed text, placeholders, or any combination of them. Whenever you see a menu item that takes you to a placeholder list, it is a hint that you can use placeholders. Let's enter some values here. And print to see the result. These are the PDF document properties based on our setup. In this video, we demonstrated how to configure the PDF encryption and PDF document properties for the PDF documents generated through the Centric.